Today, we're discussing a significant Senate address that introduces a bold education vision. Senator Katie Britt delivered an impassioned speech introducing President Trump's nominee for Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, igniting vigorous debate nationwide. In her address, Senator Britt highlights critical challenges facing our education system, arguing current policies fail both students and parents. She reveals alarming statistics. Only 30% of 8th graders meet reading proficiency, and math scores are declining in nearly every state. Senator Britt criticizes the status quo, asserting that conventional education policies fail our children's growth and neglect parents' essential role in education. She argues that the Department of Education, led by far-left bureaucrats, has sidelined parental rights while promoting radical classroom ideologies. Senator Britt cites unnecessary school closures and policies blurring traditional sports roles as examples of the current system's misguided priorities. Amid this criticism, she passionately calls for a transformative change agent to revitalize education and restore accountability to the system. Enter Linda McMahon, a seasoned business executive, proven government leader, and staunch advocate for America First policies, poised to dramatically revolutionize education. Senator Britt emphasizes Linda's impressive credentials, noting her business acumen, extensive government leadership, and unwavering commitment to traditional family values. Linda's reputation as a successful executive and an America First advocate stands as a beacon for reform in our education landscape. Not only has Linda excelled in the corporate realm, but she has also served diligently on education boards in Connecticut. Her involvement with the Connecticut State Board of Education and Sacred Heart University reflects her deep understanding of educational challenges. As a grandmother of 6, Linda truly brings a personal stake and heartfelt passion for improving the quality of education. Senator Britt explains that while 4-year college degrees are valuable, alternative career pathways must also receive focused attention for future success. Linda is steadfastly committed to expanding technical training programs, apprenticeships, and credentialing opportunities, effectively aligning education with today's dynamic workforce. This approach emphasizes 21st century skills and practical job preparedness, ensuring students successfully acquire competencies necessary for thriving in modern industries. Senator Britt envisions an education system where empowered parents drive policy and robust state-level control effectively replaces unaccountable federal bureaucracy. She passionately argues that confirming Linda McMahon as Secretary of Education represents a monumental step toward preserving the American dream. This nomination, according to Senator Britt, is not just about education reform, but about empowering families and securing a prosperous future. Throughout her address, Senator Britt underscores the urgent need to shift education policy away from ideologically driven mandates in a decisive manner. She contends that the current education bureaucracy has abandoned its duty to serve parents, students, and local communities in a profound way. The Senate address also sharply criticizes policies that weaken parental involvement and severely disrupt the traditional classroom learning environment across our nation. Senator Britt asserts that the Department of Education has consistently supported measures detrimental to the values cherished by hard-working families. She highlights that bureaucrats have promoted policies endorsing radical ideologies, which undermine parental rights and the essence of traditional education. According to Senator Britt, it's time to replace these far-left policies with a more balanced, family-centered approach to education reform. She explains that this shift will return control of education to the states, ensuring decisions are made by local communities and parents. Senator Britt believes that empowering parents is the key to fostering a robust and effective education system for all nationwide. Her call for change comes at a time when traditional educational values are under intense scrutiny and political debate nationwide. Throughout her remarks, Senator Britt consistently emphasizes the importance of aligning education with workforce development and modern industry requirements effectively. Linda McMahon is expected to bring a decisive leadership style, leveraging her extensive experience in both government and private sectors. Senator Britt highlights Linda's prior success in remarkably reducing bureaucratic interference during her effective tenure at the Small Business Administration. Her leadership is credited with remarkably streamlining processes, cutting red tape, and efficiently promoting a business-friendly environment that fostered growth. If confirmed, Linda McMahon will likely implement similar reforms at the Department of Education, reducing excessive regulations and enhancing accountability. Her plan envisions a system that rewards performance, encourages innovation, and effectively prepares students for the demands of modern careers. Senator Britt asserts that investing in education is synonymous with investing in America's future, directly impacting economic prosperity in a significant way. She stresses that by confirming Linda McMahon, Congress would be truly endorsing a strategic pivot towards efficient, state-driven educational models. The proposed reforms aim to empower local communities, giving them the authority to tailor educational policies to their unique needs effectively. Senator Britt outlines a vision where education truly serves as the robust foundation for economic and social advancement in America. Her address is a rallying cry for change, urging lawmakers to break free from bureaucratic inertia and outdated policies decisively. Senator Britt's tone throughout is both measured and impassioned, blending careful analysis with truly heartfelt concern for our nation's future. She consistently ties educational reform to broader economic strategies, emphasizing job creation, skills development, and workforce competitiveness for a sustainable future. Senator Britt's speech has already sparked considerable attention, drawing widespread reactions from supporters and critics across the political spectrum nationwide. Many conservatives praise her for confronting the inefficiencies and ideological biases entrenched within the education establishment and calling for swift reform. On the other hand, progressive critics argue that her proposals might significantly marginalize essential programs and drastically restrict academic freedom. Despite the divided opinions, many agree that a fresh perspective is desperately needed to overhaul failing educational institutions across America. The proposed nomination reflects a broader political strategy, merging education reform with economic revitalization initiatives that promises transformative change nationwide. Senator Britt's speech underscores that education is not merely a policy issue, but a fundamentally critical component of America's identity. Her remarks invite a deeper discussion about how best to restore confidence in our nation's educational institutions through innovative policy. The speech marks a turning point, signaling potential shifts in how education is governed and reformed at the highest levels. Senator Britt's passionate advocacy for parental empowerment resonates with many families across diverse communities nationwide and truly inspires hopeful change. Her call to confirm Linda McMahon is a call to reimagine education as a tool for economic resilience and long-term growth. Throughout the address, every point is delivered with clarity, emphasizing the urgent need for reform in education to secure our future. The speech has undoubtedly ignited conversations about the role of government and the importance of empowering individual communities nationwide and locally. Critics, however, remain skeptical, warning that rapid changes might jeopardize established educational safeguards and standards if implemented without careful oversight. Nonetheless, the discussion marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate over education policy and reform strategies across the nation. As the nation watches, the fate of education reform hangs in the balance, with potential implications for every American family. The future of our schools, our children, and our economy might well depend on this critical policy decision moving forward. Senator Britt's compelling narrative challenges the status quo and invites us to envision a more empowered educational future for our children. As we wrap up, it's clear that Linda McMahon's nomination could herald sweeping changes for American education if confirmed by Congress. This potential transformation promises to shift the education paradigm, emphasizing accountability, parental choice, and practical skill development for a brighter future. Practical conscious. The speech leaves us questioning how educational policies can truly adapt to meet the evolving demands of our society today. In summary, Senator Britt's address offers a clear roadmap for reform, emphasizing efficiency, accountability, and a renewed focus on parental rights. Her compelling vision challenges us to reimagine education not as a burdensome federal mandate, but as a truly community-driven endeavor. Thank you for joining us in this detailed exploration. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts on education reform.